What is it?
Start talking, Greg.
Somebody say something.
It's Friday night.
Yeah,
it's
we're just all off.
5:30. It's time to party.
It's bedtime.
I'm Greg,
I'm Josh.
And I'm Josh.
and yeah, we're here. This is stuck in beta, and we we'll never get out of beta.
So-
It feels like it's like midnight.
Oh man. So what is it? We're feeling the effects of
It's
the,
time change.
The time change.
Super
The
moon.
super moon,
The
man.
time change. The time change gave you an
but
hour.
you cannot tell me with it getting dark this damn early. This
Oh,
does
I
not
hate
screw
it.
with your
I
head.
hate it.
I hate it. I friggin' hate
I
it.
mean, it was somewhat. You could somewhat deal with it when the weather's still nice, but now, like today,
Yeah.
the temperatures dropped. What, like
Yeah.
20
degrees in
degrees?
about 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was
So
80
it's cold.
degrees yesterday.
Yes,
Yeah,
it was.
so it's like dropped 30 degrees since yesterday.
Yeah.
And you can deal with the dark if it's like 65, 70 degrees at night.
Sure. And not raining.
Yeah. So this is a horrible.
Yeah.
And we're like instantly in fall/winter.
Yeah, but this really should have happened about 3 weeks
Right.
ago.
Yeah.
We've been lucky. We've been really lucky.
It feels like typical Halloween weather outside right
Yes,
Yeah,
that's a good way. Yes,
windy
that's a good
and-
way to put it.
I actually wish it'd be cooler. We're starting to get towards the holiday season, and you want it to be.
You can say
cooler.
Christmas.
Christmas. Well, I was talking
Thanksgiving, too.
Thanksgiving and Christmas, but yeah, I like
So,
I hate hearing Christmas songs and it's 80 degrees outside. It
Yeah.
makes no sense.
well, don't go to Florida in the winter.
Or
Right.
yeah, okay. Or don't go to the mall in August.
Speaking of that, that's my question for you. Have you put up your Christmas tree yet? We don't have any decorations in the studio.
No, I have not.
Huh.
It's not because Molly wouldn't want to. She is really for putting up the Christmas tree. Can we put up the Christmas? And
What's your
Why'd your
tradition?
voice change there?
that's Molly.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
You are usually you put your stuff up early, it seems like, or at least like you always look for outside stuff. You always look for the good weather day. It seems
Yeah,
like.
I should have did that the
You're
other
usually
day.
playing pretty well with that. And then you're the guy who, like Christmas Day evening, you're taking down the holiday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or the
If
Christmas
it's been,
decorations.
I'm the same way.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I leave it up through
That crap's
New Year's.
gone.
No, yeah,
Huh.
but
I like it.
yeah, 26th. I like to tear it down
Yeah.
because it's like, okay, it's depressing looking at that because
Really?
it's after Christmas.
Baby Jesus is depressing.
No. Like the Christmas and decoration, it's all over. Come on.
See, and I'm in no hurry to get it up. Sometimes
Sorry, Lori.
Wow.
okay, I'm in no
Man.
hurry to decorate for the holidays.
Hope Lori's never in a hurry.
But once we do have the decorations in place, I like to leave them up through
Do you?
New Year's
Now
Day.
my mother-in-law, they'll put up their Christmas decorations, and then after Christmas, she'll change, like, she'll get rid of Santa and Mrs. Claus, and she'll replace them with snowmen and
Really?
leave them up like through February as winter decorations.
Yeah.
I see.
Oh, weird.
Well, technically, there's a few Christmas songs or winter songs that kind of like shoehorn their way into Christmas, like Winter Wonderland. Doesn't mention Christmas at all. Marshmallow World. There's a lot of different songs that.
What's Marshmallow World?
What is
It's a
marshmallow?
marshmallow world in the winter. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, okay.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun. Okay.
Have you've heard the oh crap. Never
Molly
mind. I
says
can't
I'm a
think of it.
Christmas decoration Nazi.
Nazi.
I think
Yeah, that's a little.
That's a little.
Yeah. I'm not against it. I
Yeah.
just.
I don't.
Well, I
Whoa.
mean, taking it down like Christmas Day. I'm pretty sure you have actually taken your decorations down on Christmas night. I think you've done that.
Well,
Like, oh, I'm so sick of this. Like instantly, like,
'Cause-
move on.
it's like I love Christmas, but then Christmas decorations after Christmas is like just I don't like.
Like
It's-
right after Labor Day.
It's almost like the Halloween decorate, like someone with a rotting pumpkin on their porch for 3 weeks later.
Yeah, it's
you know,
yeah.
it's like take
Yeah.
it down. I don't know.
I don't know.
I
I just feel like it's through the holiday season, so.
Yeah, Molly says not anymore. So apparently we're gonna keep them up
Oh,
through
yeah.
February,
Whoa,
May.
February, wow.
just in
I
time
don't
for
think
your
that's what
birthday, I guess.
I don't think that's what she's saying, Greg.
Yeah. So we'll keep them up through
Through the wedding.
Josh Josh B's birthday through Josh E's birthday.
It could be a Josh birthday tree.
Yeah.
Start with my birthday and end with your birthday.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the acceptable window.
Yeah.
That's true.
November
That is the
23rd.
acceptable
Yeah.
window.
Through February 5th, 14th. That's a long time. Luckily, I never get a real tree.
Yeah,
Or
so
that'd
I
be-
do
Yeah.
get a. I
Do you?
always and we talked. I think we said something about that last week. I always do get a real tree, and so the longer you wait. I mean, I don't
Sure.
know though.
You.
I think that they. Yeah, I get them from the produce place up the
Oh,
street
that's
here.
right. You don't cut them down. That's right. Yeah.
And I think the guy told me there that they cut them all like at the same time.
Yeah.
Like in mid to late November. And I always thought
they just spray paint them. That's why.
Yeah.
That's how they stay green.
well, they have like this
the flame
preservative or
retardant
something.
stuff. Yeah.
And I thought that I thought that I was doing a good thing by waiting, like thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a fresher tree, you know.
Yeah.
And I go, we cut those are all cut down in
Go,
Michigan.
go
back
cut
in-
your own. We have like 4 or 5 around here that do that.
Yeah,
Maybe
there's
I'll
a
try it.
farms.
Mertz down in R7. There's one
I
Yeah.
don't think it
like
co-
along A Highway.
It doesn't cost that much more either.
Yeah.
Or more. I think it's about the same. Really.
One we did one when I was younger. We got one with the ball on it, so you could plant it after the fact. It was a pain
That's
in the
cool.
ass to take care of because you had to
Yeah.
keep the thing watered all till spring. But it's still in Mom and Dad's yard.
Really?
There's 2 of them. Yeah.
I've wanted to do that, but where'd you get that? Or you have any idea? Is that come from like a nursery or something?
It was a nursery somewhere. Yeah.
I don't know. I would love to have a real tree. My living room's kind of small, and both the vents, the register,
would dry it out.
It would
Oh,
dry
yeah.
it out.
Yep.
So I got nowhere to put it. That's
You could put it down here. You'd
I-
love this cooler weather.
I guess I could. I'd have to turn the dehumidifier off because it would like that, or just take the water from the dehumidifier and pour it into the
There
Yeah.
you go.
That'd
Christmas
work.
tree water.
Yep. So we got to talk about.
Did you guys get a look at that super moon the other day?
It was big.
Yeah.
And it had a cape on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know it was called the Beaver Moon?
No.
Yeah.
Why is
The-
that?
Apparently, the full moon in November is called the Beaver Moon for some reason.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Dave
didn't
Murray
run
said
across
that the other night. Yeah.
Did not run across that. So I was thinking because it's a super moon, it's a full moon, and it's both full and really close to the Earth. And I thought,
Yeah.
I was just wondering, because you always hear. I don't know if you guys, did you grow up always hearing like the full moon like makes people crazy? and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like-
Yes.
I remember my mom always saying, "It's a full moon. Watch out for the crazies."
Yeah.
Stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
When I was little.
ER nurses and teachers will tell you that it's absolutely true. I'm
Well,
telling you.
It's funny you mention that because one of the principals, the junior high principal at my kid's school, he sent home a memo and he said it was just like a FYI to parents, like, hey, I don't know what's going on. It must be the super moon, but the kids have just been kind of acting crazy this week. So if you could just kind of put
Beat
a bug in
your
their
kids.
ear. Yeah,
Smack
I
him with
mean,
a ruler at home.
and it was funny because that night I went to the basketball game for my son, and there was like these kids out in the middle of like the hallway, like roughhousing, and they weren't really like, it didn't seem like they were really doing anything too obnoxious, but all of a sudden I heard him start getting on to him, and he was like, I've never heard this guy get fired up, and he's like, you either get in there and watch the game or go home. Watch the game or go home. And he was just like, he was angry, and I guess he'd had enough, all this going on all
We're
week
getting
long.
close to Christmas break. I'm just throwing it out there. There's definite peaks
Yeah.
and valleys.
Yeah,
yeah,
the
Yeah, it
big
was funny.
Thanksgiving break too coming up.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yep.
man.
So I was doing a little bit of research on the super moon and whether or not it was worse than a full moon. But there's no, even the full moon stuff. There's been a lot of studies on that. Of
Really?
Like whether or not it is true that it leads to all these phenomena or whatever. But the one thing that they did say that there is some, I guess, thought that it could lead to is the the
Werewolves.
tsunamis, and
Really?
things like that. Yeah, because of the high tides, and it's all been like kind of coincidental, but there's been like weird things that have happened in the past around
Yeah,
the full moon.
right.
Interesting.
And most recently, the earthquake in New Zealand happened. I guess.
Oh, really?
yeah.
The day of the supermoon there.
Huh.
So
That's our science segment.
Yeah. So, actually, last Friday I took off work. Molly works at a bank. Okay.
She has banker's hours.
She got off on Veterans Day, which was last Friday, and she's like, "Hey, you want to take off too?" And then we'll,
Yeah.
do stuff.
You're an engaged couple. We know what you were doing.
So on that day, at the same time, I found out the NES Classic.
Did you buy one?
Mini came out. Well, here's what's here. So the thing is freaking impossible to get.
Yeah, I've heard
Is
that.
it?
I saw it online. Like I was able to, because I knew Molly wanted to go to Target that day, so she wants to go to Target all the time. But
She works there, right?
and she's working there part time, so
That's a
it's a lot of Target. But
Let's see,
the
what
Target
is your
app, you
comments?
could actually see the inventory of what they have, and I saw that it was in stock at the Arnold location, which is the closest Target to me. And we're like, okay, let's get up there as soon as it opens or whatever. We were probably, I don't know, we were probably, I think it opened at 8 and we were there 8:30, or maybe it was 9, we were at 9:30. I talked to the guy in there. He's like, "Oh, we're out. We didn't get that many in. We're already out. They sold really quick." Amazon that day didn't start selling them until I think 1 or 2 o'clock, and it was like immediately it would say, "Okay, item available. Add to cart. Item is not available." I mean.
So is this like a hot? I never
Yeah.
even thought about it. I guess it's a pretty hot Christmas item.
How many games? 30 games or 60 games?
30 games.
Yeah, 30 games.
And
Like Punch Out's on there. All
Yeah.
3 Mario Brothers. A couple Zelda games.
now, my Castlevania 1 and 2,
Excitebike, Galaga.
The only complaint that I've heard about it is that the cables for the controllers are like 2 feet long. They said they're ridiculously short.
so I would set it up here at the bar, and you could easily hook it to the HDMI, and it'd be fine because
Sure.
you hook the right here. But
There's also like a Wi-Fi adapter or wireless adapter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
for
I didn't
for
know
the
that.
controllers.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that one.
They're like another $10 a piece or something.
Huh.
But it's got a lot of my favorites. I mean, Donkey Kong, which is kind of surprising that that's on there because that's older than the NES
Yeah.
itself.
And Pac-Man, right?
Yeah, and Pac-Man. But it's got like Ninja Gaiden or Ninja Gaiden.
Gaiden.
I always
I
called
always
it.
said Gaiden.
Yeah, me too. Apparently, we went to different schools. Private
I
schools
went to
always
the right
said,
school.
Private schools always said Gaiden, but
And Super Mario Brothers.
yeah.
No, I didn't know. I never said Mario.
But one of the ones that I see on here that I really loved was Mega Man 2. I
Yeah,
love
that was good.
all the Mega
Yeah,
Man
great
series,
game.
but Mega Man 2 was one of the
I always
better
like
ones.
the Zelda movies.
Zelda
The
movies.
Zelda games. I always really enjoyed those.
Yeah, the funny thing is, I thought the original Legend of Zelda, I'm like, this is boring. I didn't really get it until, like, I say when I was older, but it was probably like 3 years into the
Yeah.
system or whatever. But I really didn't get it because that was kind of the first, what do you call it, RPG or whatever, because you're not really... You're fighting
Yeah.
people, but it's not a side scroller like
Right.
everything
Yeah.
else.
Can you save your progress on this?
And Yeah, you can.
Can you?
Yeah, there's like these chips or something you can get, and you can save your progress. I think it's into like 4 different slots.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, I mean, you couldn't. I don't think you can save progress on every game, but you can save it into 4.
Yeah, I've heard this is like the hot game of the year.
Huh.
But
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
$60, you get all these games.
Yeah, which I don't know that $60. I mean, I guess it's worth it, but you think about it. You know, you give this something like to one of your kids or my kid, and they're used to 4K graphics coming out of a gaming console, and you're gonna hand them a Super Nintendo system that has 8-bit graphics, and they're like, "What the hell is this?"
Well, I got 2 responses to that. Number 1, why would I get this for my kids? This would be gotten for
Well,
me.
sure.
And number 2, my kids were like fired up about this whenever
Really?
I showed it to them. And in fact, with that later that night, we went home and we played Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, yeah?
And you know, we don't get on the Nintendo too often. You know, they do like
You still have your original Nintendo?
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I knew that.
and
It's
they
right there.
it's so funny to see him, especially my youngest who's 10. He struggled with this so much.
Really?
But he can do any of the.
Yeah.
He's got an Xbox One.
First-person
and
shooter
all that
games,
stuff.
yeah.
that kind of crap. But Mario, he can't do. He's
Interesting.
like- he's running right into the, you know.
And
the
it seems so
Koopa
easy
Troopas.
to us.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
And I'm playing along, and I'm like getting like the secret like 1-ups and everything. Like,
Right.
oh my god! How did you know that was there?
Because
Because I played this.
I was 11 when
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
came out, you
Yeah.
know, or whatever. Did is it maybe the controller that's kind of difficult for him because
Yeah, they're like I can't.
There's only 2 buttons.
I can't understand this. Yeah, that's what they say. There's only 2 buttons.
it's not
It's so weird.
and it
Interesting.
really, if you think about the old controller, it's not a very comfortable.
Oh, God,
controller.
no, not at all.
It's
Yeah.
you know,
It's like, yeah, holding
you
a deck of cards.
yeah, you hold like the Xbox or the PlayStation controller. It just feels right in your
Right.
hand, but I don't know what about it, but it's so much easier if, like, I have a couple ROMs on my computer and you have a nicer controller, but it doesn't feel the same playing these games with that better controller. You need that old
the old
crappy ass
Yeah.
yeah
rectangle, two button controller.
Otherwise, your high score won't count.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You know,
It's true.
but I'm still looking for it, and apparently they came out with, I guess they had another truck the other day. She waited. They were supposed to get 3 in,
Oh my gosh,
and
this is
Like
ridiculous.
the Cabbage Patch Kids.
Well, it's like whenever
Tickle Me Elmo.
PS2 got released, and it's I mean
the Wii. That was
yeah. It's so crazy that it's old technology.
It's almost. I think they're creating the scarcity.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
You know,
As with everything else that's released like this.
You know what I was thinking though? It would be cool if they were able to. I don't know if they'll eventually do it, but if they started doing this with other game systems, like they started coming out with things for like, what was it? The Nintendo 64 or GameCube. You know, like
it wouldn't take
eventually-
much for them to
No.
do it, really.
Oh yeah. Well, the next they got to do a little bitty Super Nintendo, right?
Yeah, Super
you know,
Nintendo,
because
Sega.
Sega Genesis.
oh well, yeah. I mean,
Sega.
because Sega doesn't make hardware anymore. you
Yeah.
know? I don't know. There's a lot of opportunity. I think actually Genesis has a little. They have a little thing that
Well, I'm
came
sure you
out.
could get it on the Raspberry Pi, like the mods for
Yeah.
the Nintendo.
It just isn't the. You need that controller for it to be.
I wonder if they're going to kids for Christmas gifts though, or if they're going to because like
I think it's just like us.
Well,
Yeah.
because my kids weren't. I mean, when I showed it to them, they weren't like, "Oh, I want that." But I said, "Hey, I'd really like this for Christmas," and they were like, "Okay." You know, they thought it was cool that I wanted it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
What else we got?
I don't know. What you got?
So over the last weekend, we did our annual trip to the Dough Depot
Oh, did you?
in Kimswick.
Yeah.
Kimswick.
Greg's favorite place,
Apple
Kimswick.
Butter Festival.
So you went to the Apple Butter Festival like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks, whatever
Whatever
it was.
it
Yeah,
was.
just a couple weeks ago. So we're pulling in, and we almost always go to this. We go to Dough Depot every year to get the kids like a personalized ornament.
Oh, that's cool.
And Lord, we've been doing it for like I don't know 8 or 10 years. The idea is and well, it's a tradition, number one, but the idea is that whenever the kids move
They get
along,
those.
they get
Yeah.
this collection of
And
ornaments.
that's family did that with her.
So the last couple years, we've been going there like in between the holiday, like after Thanksgiving, and the selection is very limited. So Lori's like, this year we're gonna go early. We're gonna see much better selection. So we're pulling into Kimswick. This there's multiple ways in, but there's one main way, like that main way in Imperial to go in, and there's this big sign as we're approaching we could turn right or left, and it says, "Welcome, hunters' wives," and it's like,
Oh, because it was first weekend of deer season.
yeah, it was like Deer Hunters' Wives Weekend or something. I don't know. They had something creative.
Hunters.
So you're the only
wives
guy
are
there?
happy.
Yeah, it was so weird. I was like, I saw a couple other guys and they just looked miserable. But it was like all women everywhere, like walking around. I mean, it was crowded too. It was super crowded.
Huh.
Like not nearly as bad, I'm sure. As
They said there was
Apple Butter.
100,000 people there in the paper. Next
my
week
God.
they
Apple
said
Butter.
100,000 people at Apple
I
Butter
believe
Festival.
it. Yeah.
Greg talked to all of them.
Yeah, he counted every one of them.
But yeah, that was kind of weird. But that's a cool place, that Dough Depot, and it's expanded.
They've
and
got
they have-
great bread, man.
Yeah, they do. It's gotten bigger and better, I think, every year. It just seems to keep growing.
Cool. So, actually, this
Man, your
What's
voice
that?
got really deep.
I know.
there.
Hey, hi. This week was that this weekend
What?
when we went to Four Hands?
Yes, that was this past weekend.
So I got a couple Four Hands story for you. Four Hands story. Four Hands Brewery.
Which is your favorite, right?
Yeah, I love Four Hands, but the funny thing is, I haven't been there in
It's my
almost a year.
yeah,
your
my
birthday.
birthday. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the last time I was there.
Last time
I don't know. Maybe I was there beforehand.
Whoa.
Didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, whatever.
But they every year they have they have
No,
their
I don't think it's every year. I think last year was the first year, wasn't it?
okay. Well, it's become an annual thing. They have a chocolate.
Oh, I
milk
thought you were talking
stout.
about Friendsgiving.
Well, I'll get to that too. The chocolate milk stout. They have like a couple variants. Last year they had tiki and horchata.
Yep.
This year they have s'mores and gingerbread. And me and Josh B over here, we went up there, and this was the first time we went there as to.
A couple.
I was going to say the same thing. What in the hell?
Why would we go there as a couple?
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna. The first time we've been there since they opened the
No,
upstairs.
that's not what you said.
you
It was
didn't
the
say
first
it
time.
first.
No, you said you had as.
Yeah,
you were
fir-
getting ready to say as something.
Yeah, you said the first time we went there as.
Yeah,
not the first
that-
time we've been
uh-huh.
there.
So it's the first time that we've seen the upstairs.
And
Okay.
it was cool.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
I've wanted to do that.
Yeah.
it's probably about 4 times as large as their, maybe 4 or 5 times as large
hell yeah.
as their.
Easily.
It's funny because their tasting room down at their main floor.
Yeah.
We would go there all the time, and we're like, okay, this is a cool place, a little hangout or
It was
whatever.
Kind of small. Maybe
Kinda crowded
Maybe what 600 square feet, 1,000
Yeah.
square feet at the most.
Yeah.
But it's almost like they're hiding this huge treasure of room upstairs because
Treasure.
I don't think that they always
No.
owned it though.
No, they owned it, but they hadn't done anything
Oh.
with it, and it is really really nice.
it's nice. They kind of kept the same their Four Hands wallpaper and the brick, the same kind of
Decor.
but they also have a few of video games up there.
Free.
Yeah, free.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just hit the button, you play.
Skee ball. 2 things of skee ball. Pac-Man.
Pac-Man, Donkey Kong. Well,
Beer waiter game.
Tapper.
Yeah, Tapper. And they had the Budweiser logos on it, which I thought was interesting.
Punch Out.
Punch Out was there?
Yeah, Punch Out was there.
Some gun, a shooter game.
Some shooter game. I can't remember. Super Mario Brothers, which we were just
Oh, I
talking
didn't
about.
see that.
Yeah, because I know that because I was there a couple days later. And
Yeah, it's
this one game is a multi So you do Pac-Man, Galaga.
Yeah.
I think that one's got what has it got on there? Like Donkey Kong Jr. maybe.
It's all free.
There's a bunch of different
It's
Namco
cool.
games.
Yeah. Need to get up there.
So we tasted. You and I tasted the
Gingerbread
and the s'mores.
Now we have those, and maybe we'll taste those at another time because I have a different beer today.
Oh.
Well, and you said that was Molly's beer.
Well, I got two
did
things
you?
of them, so we
Well,
can...
I don't have a beer right now, so it's probably a good time.
Okay, you want to start that? No.
Yeah, then
I'll
you
talk
can
about
tell about-
Friendsgiving.
yeah.
Okay, let me...
Well, okay. We're not going to taste that one. I was going to talk about what we thought about it, but we can wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I really like Four Hands. I really like their chocolate milk stout, but the s'mores variant, I didn't get much out of it. I mean, it was really strong chocolate milk stout,
Yeah.
but I did not get
No graham or marshmallow.
No, I mean, I tasted it on my when you would lick your lips, you could taste it, but I really didn't get much out of the beer. So
He had
Greg's
to
a-
lick his...
Yeah, Greg. It was kind of weird with Greg, but
He
No.
kept licking your lips.
yeah, it was
He
weird.
goes,
It was
once you lick your lip...
it was like we were a couple or something. It was just kind of strange.
Seriously, when because I had bought the variety packs or whatever. They come with chocolate milk stout, the two new variants, and a glass. And I took them. I bought a couple, took them to my car
Because we couldn't find anywhere to sit down. It
Yeah.
was
So
packed.
while I was doing that, he went and got two s'mores, and he gave it to me. I'm like, is this chocolate milk stout? I
yeah,
don't-
you didn't get s'mores. You got chocolate milk stout.
Yeah, it really didn't have much taste. But the gingerbread had a lot of flavor. And,
Yeah, the gingerbread was very gingerbread. Like, if you like gingerbread cookies,
Was it good? Like,
I'm not a gingerbread fan.
yeah.
I mean,
I
it
like
was it was very. Then you'd probably like the beer.
But I don't know if it depended on how strong
Sorry
it
about
is,
that.
though.
It
Like really strong.
it's like eating a gingerbread cookie.
Anyway, we'll try that on a different
yeah.
episode.
Okay, looking forward to it.
So
I mean, it was if that's what you were going after. If you were wanting a very strong gingerbread flavor, it was fine. It was fine beer.
But before we get to the other event at Four Hands, since Thanksgiving is kind of around the corner,
My birthday's first.
yeah, your birthday's first, and your
Birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
yeah, happy birthday. So I thought, why not get out some Courtship Cranberry Ale?
Now this is from Public House.
It's Public House with St. James Winery.
Yeah, you know why, right?
I do not know why.
So Public House Brewery started in Rolla, Missouri, and they were looking to expand. And
Glasses, don't I?
they were looking up 44 along the 44 corridor between Rolla and St. James.
Yeah.
And they just by chance started talking to St. James Winery. And St. James Winery had a little bit of foot space there next to their winery along 44, and they built this building. And St. James, they said they were Public House was having a hard time keeping up with demand as far as brewing. They needed more kettles, they needed more brewing equipment, yada yada yada. So St. James comes over and writes them a check for the dollar amount to like double the size of their brewing output.
Wow.
So now them and Public House have kind of got this joint venture going. And if you're ever going down 44, it's worth stopping at St. James and going to the brewery there in St. James. It's pretty cool. Super, super nice people, too.
Yeah.
Super nice people.
Now, I haven't poured this in a glass. Well, none of us had. But I'm not getting anything by smelling it.
You're probably not gonna get it by the taste either. It's very subtle. I should say that. It's not that it's
You know
and I
what?
like it that way.
It's really refreshing.
Yeah.
It
I like
reminds-
the subtleness to it.
It reminds me of a cream ale.
Well, their cream ale is very good.
Oh yeah, that is really good.
Yeah, their cream ale is very good. What's it called? It's named after one of the brewer's dads, I think.
Doug? Bob? Keith?
It's
I
probably
don't know.
it's probably on the box. Anyway, no, this is good. This is very light. This.
I'm not getting
Yeah.
much cranberry at all, though.
I taste it.
I taste.
It's really subtle.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I'd put this up there with Weech.
The
as a fruit beer.
O'Fallon's Weech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very subtle, very crisp.
Yeah.
It's pretty dang good.
Yeah. I agree.
Rod's Cream Ale.
Rods.
Yeah.
See, I was just looking that up for you, and then you figured it out before I came up with it.
Yeah, they've got
Yeah.
really good beer, and they've got food there at the St. James one. The one in Rolla, they still have. They let you bring your own food in at the one in Rolla.
Wow. I still haven't been to either one of those.
They said the way they got into brewing, both brewers, I think's name's Josh, and yeah, I know.
Let's do this.
They said when one of them was growing up, his dad homebrewed all the time, and he just kind of was around it and picked
Yeah.
things up. And when they were in college, I think they started homebrewing to have beer, so they didn't have to buy beer. They would buy the ingredients and make their own beer and drink it. And he said, we always had the best beer in college because we made it ourselves. Yeah.
That's how...
One of them's a lawyer, one of them... Yeah, when you stop in St. James, man, they tell you everything. They're neat people.
Yeah, I'd like to check that out sometime.
That... what's the guy who owns Dogfish Head?
Yeah, I can't
He
think of
brewed
his
in
name.
college,
Greg.
too.
They're all named Greg, aren't they?
No, that was Stone.
Oh.
Maybe his is...
I think it is Greg.
I thought it was Sam.
Well, too bad we don't have this thing we can
Sam
look.
Adams?
Yeah, Samuel...
Sam Adams.
Samuel Samsonite. So another thing at Four Hands, they had the Friendsgiving
Yeah.
on Wednesday.
Was Lisa Kudrow there?
I don't get it.
Friends.
Jesus.
Oh,
It's not a good joke if you have to explain it.
yeah. Okay. So every year, say every year. I think last year was their first year.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Last year, I'll say they had 2 turkeys. They carved them on the spot, and everyone brings a side dish. We brought what did we bring?
Green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole. Hey, thank you. You weren't even there.
No, I remember weird stuff.
We did that last year, and we did that this year. And I'll just say last year, they ran out of turkey pretty quick. This year, they had tons
Really?
of turkey.
Good.
They were whole turkeys again?
No, they were already carved. Like,
Okay.
they kind of learned from their
Yeah.
mistake.
It's not like, I mean, it was a whole turkey at some point.
Well, it was
I mean,
at
they
some
weren't
point.
there and like carving
Yeah.
them. Though, is what
Yeah,
I'm
they
saying.
weren't. Yeah, they didn't. You didn't have to pick off the carcass.
Did you say
in order-
Sugar Fire did it?
Sugar Fire brought in 2 of their sides. They brought mac and cheese, and they brought their loaded mashed potatoes.
Their mac and cheese is freaking awesome.
It is awesome.
Did it have rib meat in it?
I don't remember. No.
Oh man, their mac and cheese is out of this world.
It was good though. Loaded mashed potatoes were really good, and they had a bunch of their sauces, but I didn't use any because I'm like, what do I use this on? But
Put on a turkey.
I guess you put it on
Yeah.
a turkey. They had turkey. I mean, everyone brought some. That's what's cool about it. Everyone just brings something. It's a free meal. Just the cost of the side that you bring, and then you drink some beers. And
They charge for the beers, though, right?
they do charge for the beers, but I mean,
How many people were there this year?
man,
Was it upstairs or downstairs?
it was upstairs. They had it upstairs, which makes sense because
Right.
there was
a lot more room.
a lot more room. But I really think it was it. I don't know about.
Was it full?
It was full, and there was a long line. Maybe 100, 200. No,
Was it
I
as
guess about
as
200
full-
people?
As full as Saturday?
I don't think it was. I don't think it was as full. But they had a good showing. I mean, there was lots of food there. I mean, I was stuffed afterwards.
Did
so.
Molly try either the s'mores or gingerbread beer?
She tried because I got the no. She tried the gingerbread.
Did she like it?
She thought it was good, but she's like, "This is really heavy."
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Being
You
a
know.
stout, yeah, it's a heavy beer.
It's not something to,
I wonder what the percentage was on it. I don't remember.
I don't know, but drinking that with a big, full Thanksgiving Day plate.
I bet you were ready to take a nap.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. But fun times at Four Hands, which is funny that I hadn't been there in so long, and then I go there twice in like a week.
Yeah, it's a neat place. The upstairs is definitely worth going to see.
I'm
pretty
looking
cool.
forward to it. You want to go tonight?
Okay.
So last week we were talking about Black Friday ads,
Yeah.
and you know how it's just like
Greg
It's-
loves Brett.
Yeah, well, Greg loves it,
I've been so busy. I haven't had a chance to look at them this week.
it's funny. Like a couple of different scenarios have come across my way just through emails, and like the whole Black Friday thing like isn't even the Friday.
No,
or
no,
I mean it's
no.
like weeks
Thursday.
before.
Yeah, it's
well, no, not even that.
stupid.
Like it started like 2 weeks
Now.
ago.
Yeah,
Amazon started, yeah.
Amazon started.
So I've gotten kind of I don't know, tricked, I guess, by two separate emails. So I have a Home Depot.
Did you give money to a Nigerian prince?
No,
No, you get the money from the Nigerian prince.
Well, you got it. Yeah, okay.
You have to give him your bank account so he can deposit.
Oh, okay.
well, both of them have been. Well, it's been by Home Depot, which you wouldn't think would be that creative, but so I have a Home Depot commercial account, and every once in a while you'll get things like promotions on gas prices, and get
Yeah.
discounts on gas prices and things like that. So I've gotten a couple of them that have said, like at the top, they've said something along the lines of like, "Congratulations, you're eligible for this savings," or something like that. And I'm thinking that it's one of those discounts. Click into it, and it's like patio furniture, like 40% off for Black Friday stuff. I've had a couple of those where it's like you don't even realize that it's like a Black Friday thing until
Oh,
you
it's
click into it.
a BF ad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
BF.
but the one thing that I pulled the trigger on today
Oh.
was I have a Channel Master DVR Plus
Yeah.
for my home for watching
Entertainment
television.
purposes.
Yeah, which we've talked about before. And I think you got an update on some changes that you've had.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not on the agenda. Well,
I don't want
anyway,
to talk about that.
anyway, I get emails from them, and they had a Black Friday special that started like 2 weeks ago, where like a lot of their accessories and things were on sale for 50%
Was it even a
off.
Friday?
Huh?
What?
Was it even a Friday?
When I got the email,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
But I got an update today, which is a Friday, and it said that so they have like a stealth antenna that's like a 50-mile range antenna.
Oh, wow.
And it's 50% off, so it's $14.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I purchased that today because everything else said limited stock or out of stock.
Yeah.
All the other, there was like
Who is
8
that
items.
with?
Channel Master.
Oh, okay.
They got really good prices on all their accessories, like the stuff that you would use for
Over-the-air stuff.
Is
yeah.
that a
Interesting.
powered antenna?
It's
too?
not powered, no.
It's not powered?
No.
And it's 50 miles? Wow.
That's what it says.
How big
50
is
miles. I don't know. It's not very big, but it's it points out instead
Right.
of like the one I have, which is
So you can put it in your attic, or will you put it on
no,
your
I'll
roof?
put it on my roof.
Will you?
yeah. That was
cool.
cheap, $14.
Yeah, that's cheap.
Because I know wintertime is where some of those
Yeah.
antenna channels
I
start-
lose channel 2 all
I
the
do
time
too.
in the
It's
winter.
crazy. It
Yeah.
pixelates. Like
And
today, it started pixelating.
And I think
I
that's,
had the problem this week. I started having the problem. Yeah.
it's weird.
that channel is what I watch the most
Yeah,
of, I think.
I agree.
And why is that?
I don't know. It has to do something. I mean, obviously it's radio waves. I don't know if it's
Thicker
a temperature.
air?
Yeah, if it's I don't know.
But this morning it was warm and it was pixelating and it was windy.
Oh, really?
But it was.
Well, no, that's satellite though.
you would,
it-
you would think with less leaves on
Yeah.
the trees that it would be.
It could be a position of. Well, no, not if the sun's down though. I don't know. Good question.
All
We
right.
need a
Ask Mr.
RF
science.
We need an RF engineer on here.
yeah.
Well, let's see.
Hopefully this fixes. But you did get a 50-mile
I
antenna.
did,
it?
but I didn't update my power adapter. I
Oh.
bet I could go a little higher. It'd get.
Did you get it from Amazon or who'd you?
I got it at Depot.
Oh,
Home
did you?
Depot,
Okay.
And it actually my TiVo will say, "Oh, you can get these other channels," and it adds them to my list. But I can't get them. I guess the signal's just strong enough where TiVo recognizes I have a signal.
Are they the
But-
Cape Girardeau channels?
Yeah. So some are a little further out, but I
Wow,
think
that's like 90 miles, isn't
Yeah.
it?
yeah. But
Yeah, I think 93 or something from Highway A. Yeah.
I think I need to hook a little higher power to it. and
I'm
that
still
may-
using that crappy antenna that I got at Walmart. I've had mounted it in my attic above the garage and ran the line to the basement, and it's been.
You're fine.
Yeah, well, I mean, I still lose channel 2,
Wintertime.
but yeah.
Yeah, I got that. It's rated as a 30-mile antenna, the
Interesting.
one I have, and it's this time of year, or well, in the wintertime, it's just
Yeah,
you may as well not even watch network television.
I've got a
it's
buddy that
frustrating.
works for Channel 5. I'll ask him. See if we can get him on the show.
Yeah, there you go.
I think one of the
Cable
closest
cutters.
one is the PBS channel. That always comes in pretty
Yeah,
close.
Channel,
yeah.
Channel 9 always
Yeah, they
comes
do.
in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
So that's my Black Friday ad update.
Are you going to go shopping on Black Friday?
No.
I won't either. Greg,
See,
is
Well,
Molly
I-
is Molly working Black Friday? You
oh
know,
yeah,
is she?
she's got to work at both her jobs.
I'll tell you what, though, one of the most fun memories that I have. Well, there's only one fun memory for Black Friday shopping was whenever Greg, myself, and my wife Lori, we all went out and we waited in line for remember we were strategic with it. It was like Old Navy had this game.
Oh
They-
yeah,
they were selling like
at
a
midnight
Oh,
or something.
yeah.
Yeah, and then we went
I remember
to I don't remember. We went to multiple places, and then the sun was coming up, and we were eating breakfast at Waffle House.
Oh yeah,
It was an all-nighter.
Are those Cracker Barrel? What did
It was
Cracker
Waffle
Barrel?
House. I don't know, but anyway, it was an all-nighter. That was just crazy when they were doing it.
We were
Thursday night.
we were drinking cappuccinos
Oh, yeah.
from Quick Trip.
Yep, it was
Yeah,
crazy.
I
I don't ever want to do it again.
but
No offense, Greg, but
It's a
I'm not
memory,
doing it.
though.
But you know what though? That was Black Friday. That was the whole waiting in line
Waiting in
on that
line.
night,
Yeah,
doing
Thanksgiving night.
You know,
Man, I got a hell of a deal Black Friday. I guess it had to have been 10 years ago because I think Jackson just turned 1. It was either 10 or 11 years ago. It was right after he was born or he just turned 1. Stood in line at Best Buy for a DLP high definition television. It was a
DLP.
Sony, I think. It was a 720p and it was like $400. I'm like, hell yeah.
Wow.
So I stood in line. I was one of the lucky ones to get it. And they give you the pamphlet. You know, you can take it now with you or you can come back later and get it. I'm like, well, I don't have a truck. I'll come back later and get it with my, dad's truck or whatever. So I went back up, I think the following weekend. No, not the following week. It must have been a week later. Went in, showed them my receipt and said, I want to pick up my TV. And they're like, I need to get a store manager for you.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's fine, whatever. So they go and they get a store manager. Yeah, we sold your TV.
What?
I said, yeah, I know, you sold it to me. He said, no, we sold your TV. We don't have it in stock.
Oh, my.
I'm like, okay. So when are you getting it back in stock? We're not.
What?
I said, okay. He goes,
You
well,
owe me a TV.
he goes, we're gonna make this right. He goes, I'll either give you your money back, or I'll upgrade you to the 1080p version.
Oh, hell yeah.
Next size larger. So
Wow.
I end up with the TV that's in my basement,
Oh,
the
okay.
56 inch. It's Samsung, not Sony. 1080p.
Yeah.
I've had that son of a bitch for 11 years.
That's 1080p.
Yeah, it
Wow.
was 1080p.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I am still on the original bulb with that damn
Wow.
thing. Yeah.
What do you think the retail was of that at the time?
It was over $1,000.
Yeah, I was going to say, it had to be.
And they threw it
Wow.
in a TV stand. And they delivered it for free.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I lucked out on that one.
That is a good story.
Wow.
Yeah. That's my only Black Friday story, other than going and sitting in the parking lot because I'm not dealing with all the crazy people.
I
Yeah.
know you're afraid of crowds.
I am not afraid of crowds. I hate crowds. There's a
You're
difference
afraid.
there. No.
Yeah.
I don't have any desire for it anymore. There was a few years there where I did it, but it just...
Well,
Yeah,
I
it's just
told
not,
you
it's just not worth it.
I mentioned last week how Black Friday, if there's leftovers, you go
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
If there's no, like Walmart walked in, boop, boop, boop,
Yeah.
there's no one
Did you
there.
go later in the day or the next day?
No, it's the next day at
Yeah,
like
that's
6 in the
crazy.
morning.
Yeah.
There was like no one there.
You make that noise when you go in. Boop,
I
boop,
do.
boop,
I
boop.
was did a little whistling and boop-a-doo. So while we're talking of Christmas crap,
Oh,
Cashews, almonds, macadamia nuts,
We were talking about Black Friday, by the way.
pecans too.
yeah, it wasn't Christmas. And it's not crap.
stuff for Christmas.
Christmas is not crap.
So I don't have any, like, I wouldn't call this a real snack, as we normally would call.
I'm kind of concerned.
I am too.
Like, this is going to be like yarn or something.
It's
Flavored floss.
Toilet paper.
It's something you put in your mouth.
Oh.
Oh no.
Toothpaste?
It's marshmallows.
Oh, okay.
Oh, bruh. See what I tell you?
I'll try it. Yeah, bring it on.
It's what. Hey, it's what I have, and I know you hate gingerbread, so this is gonna be.
Ooh,
Oh, I didn't say I hate
marshmallows.
gingerbread.
You got a couple there.
I've got a couple. I've got a. These are from Campfire, and I got these for 50 cents from the store.
They're going to be high quality.
They're high quality. I got a holiday mix. They're star and tree shaped marshmallows. They are cinnamon and vanilla. So, Christmas is cinnamon and vanilla, apparently. And then we have
tree flavored.
Campfire gingerbread flavored marshmallows.
I guess the green is vanilla flavored.
So they have their they have a website.
Everybody has a website.
Campfire is a
Yeah.
website?
Greg has
Campfire's
like
a
25
website. Everything.
websites.
I mean, wow, look at that. Treats you can create with these flavored marshmallows.
So the weird thing is,
Oh.
Yeah,
That's not good.
Marshmallows are, I don't know.
No, that flavor's not good. What was that red?
Hi, Molly.
cinnamon. Oh,
Molly's
Snack
in the
time.
studio.
Cinnamon. So what's
Do
the green? Pine cone?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, that's
it
about-
tastes like a
Tastes like
pine
tree.
tree, actually.
I'm not a big marshmallow person.
Did you try a gingerbread?
I'll try one.
I don't think it tastes like anything but marshmallow.
The green's not bad.
Was the red
terrible.
pretty sending-me?
Yeah. I don't know. It was bad.
So what was it?
I don't taste gingerbread at all in that.
I know it tastes like a marshmallow.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to try it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here.
You're not missing anything.
And what was it? The others? The
Vanilla and cinnamon.
But it's a cute little gingerbread man.
Maybe that's what they mean by gingerbread.
Yeah.
I didn't.
So
I didn't
the
really.
tree
taste-
is a cinnamon one. The
What?
green one
Yeah.
is cinnamon.
Really.
Nah.
It tastes cinnamon to me.
Try the red. This is great radio.
Okay, it's a podcast.
Yeah, I didn't pick up any
No ginger in
gingerbread
that
at
one.
all.
I agree. What you got, Mushon?
Nothing.
Yeah. Throw those in the.
I don't know.
Throw those in the campfire pile.
All right, so there's $1 wasted.
Hey, it was only $1. So
Did you hear Molly pop that top
Yeah,
over
she
there?
did.
I know.
man, like a professional.
I know. It wasn't a tall boy either.
Was it in a paper bag? Bush.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Well, hey Molly, is that an orange can? Yeah, it's hunting
Oh,
season.
it's hunting season. You better believe it. Hunters, stop here and get your Bush 12-pack.
Oh man. So
So what's your conspiracy? Greg's conspiracy
God,
corner.
here we
I don't
go.
even know what this is.
I
You know this?
yes, I
have
used
no
to
idea
work
what
for
he's
them.
talking about.
so let me. So this, I wish I had a little.
I'm gonna try and stay neutral on this.
I wish I had music for a conspiracy theory. Let's see. Conspiracies from Greg. Yes.
Wow, who did that voiceover?
Molly. I don't know that this is really a conspiracy.
I don't think it's a conspiracy at all. I think it's just poor, crappy logoing. So if you're watching live,
And no one's. I don't think anyone's watching.
well, if you want to, if you're watching on YouTube, I'll show you here. If I get to the right
two
tab
watching.
here.
Molly and Greg.
I'm one.
Oh,
So, let me first, if you'll pay attention to the screen here, let me show you the logo for Gmail.
you'll have to put these links in the description of the
Okay.
video, so our
So-
listeners
Josh, you see this
Yes,
on the
I
screen?
do. Yes, sir.
Gmail.
who doesn't
Yeah.
know what Gmail looks
Yeah.
like.
Gmail. It's an envelope with
Yeah.
a red
M.
red
Yeah.
That's the letter M.
M. Okay.
Yep.
Now let me pull up Maryville University. Their logo.
Is this like a new logo for
It's
Maryville?
about 3 years.
okay? It's about 3
So this
years.
is old news.
Yeah.
But okay.
Old conspiracy?
Old
Yes,
conspiracy.
this is old news. There.
Okay, watch this. What does that look like?
I don't know.
Okay, here, Gmail, Maryville, Gmail,
No,
Maryville.
I disagree.
No.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's a stretch, Greg.
No, Greg's right.
Greg's right?
Greg's right.
Nah, I don't
It's
know.
the exact same thing.
I left that
Because of
organization.
this?
No.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
No, I left right before that happened. And I remember talking to a number of individuals that were still working there when they released that new logo and made a big freaking deal of that new logo. And once people started realizing it was the Gmail logo, it did not go over well at all.
Huh.
If you're driving down the highway,
Well, there's a big one at Busch Stadium. They have all sorts of advertising at Busch Stadium.
you see it. The first thing that pops into my head is
Yes,
Gmail.
I agree. You're not
because
the only
I
one.
see that logo every day. You know,
Yeah. I think a hashtag Gmail University was going around for a while.
it's just to me. It's just funny how it's. Didn't you know this when you got that logo? I mean, Gmail's only been around since what 2003.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
So, come on. Okay, and that's been
Man, are we going to have this segment every week?
and that's been Greg's Conspiracy Corner. All right, what else you got?
I can't wait to
I
see
tell you
what blast from the past you bring up next. It's like he's gonna be like,
Did you know there's a new Coke recipe?
Dun dun. Come on.
I must say, the music makes it.
yeah.
It makes the corner. So have you guys seen Google Photoscanner?
No.
I played around with it. Yes, I did.
played around with it quite a bit. It's actually...
What is it?
So, I'm sure you have taken a picture with your phone or another digital camera of a paper photo.
Yeah.
Like of your childhood or something,
Yeah,
right?
or
And they
anything.
always look like shit.
Yeah.
They've either got a glare on them or, just something's wrong
Right.
with them. Well, the Googles have come out with a new app called Google Photoscanner. You take a picture of that old paper photo, and you take 4 more pictures, like at the 4 corners of that picture. It
okay.
tells you where to do it. You line
Yeah.
your phone up with these little dots it puts on there. And it does its best to remove the glare and the other yuckiness of taking a photo of a photo. Mm-hmm. I'll be damned. It works really well.
Huh.
It works better in like a low-lit room
Yeah.
because it uses the flash on the camera to try and remove the glare. It brightens up certain areas, and that's
Yeah.
what it's doing. It works pretty darn well.
Huh.
That picture you posted on Facebook of you and your dad and your dog.
The dog, yeah.
It's cool because it looked like maybe a Polaroid picture
Yeah, it
or
was
something.
a Polaroid, yeah.
And it still has the Polaroid border around
Yeah.
it. I thought that was pretty cool.
You can actually crop that out if you
But
wanted
see, I
to.
like that.
Yeah.
I like that look.
So it's just an app. that-
Yeah, and then it automatically saves to Google Photos,
Yeah.
which you have unlimited storage. I really like it. I think think about the timing of the release as well. Like, my mom and dad have all of the family photos from my grandparents
Yeah.
since they've passed. So think about going to like Thanksgiving dinner and digging out all these photos, and everybody has a smartphone.
Yeah.
And everybody, it only takes 15 seconds per phone?
It's
Per
not,
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
per
I was gonna
picture.
ask you.
Yeah.
it
how long
doesn't
took.
take that long, but it would be a lot of work because
I was gonna
You'd have
say,
to have
like,
somebody lay the photo out and somebody come behind you and take the photos. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Because
one thing Google Photos will do a face recognition.
Oh man, it's yeah.
Oh yeah.
and but the problem is it doesn't really give you a accurate time.
No, because you're uploading them then. No, it couldn't.
I don't know. I haven't really messed around with it that much to see if I could. Because on the back of some photos, it actually has the date.
yeah, somebody
yeah.
wrote down the date.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you could
I don't-
change
I
the
don't
date
think you
in the
can.
metadata,
I don't think you can.
because that
Google,
would
if
really
you're
be cool.
listening, that's an enhancement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's beta right now, and I'm sure they're gonna,
Like us.
we're stuck in beta.
Yeah. No, but it's worth the download, and it's worth trying out on some photos. It's pretty cool. I think so anyway.
Let's check it out.
Google Photos.
Because there's nothing worse, like having a house fire or something and losing all your paper pictures.
Happened to my grandparents.
Did it really?
Yeah. Remember?
Oh, that's right. Not that long
earlier
ago.
this year,
yeah.
Yeah. And I was digging out pictures of myself out of the debris. It was
Oh,
crazy.
man.
Remember?
Yeah.
I sent you guys pictures.
Yeah.
It was-
I don't.
Pretty crazy.
I don't have that many of myself.
No,
Like,
but I bet your mom and dad do.
Yeah, oh, I know they do.
But
I
think
do,
about
too.
going that over to their house at Thanksgiving, and everybody taking,
Right.
you and Jeff, or your mom's laying photos out, and you're going behind her taking
Yeah.
pictures of those photos.
Right.
Even if you broke it up into sessions, you
Right.
know.
But think about the reminiscing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the, laughing that you're. I mean,
Right. That's cool.
I think that's pretty cool.
I have a lot of pictures. Like I have a box of pictures.
My
You're
wife.
probably
I have
in those
so-
pictures.
Yeah, and I have some.
My wife's the same way. I was digging around in our storage area for paper because we took pictures like when we were dating and stuff. And there's this big ass box in our storage area that is full of those packets that printed pictures come in. I mean, I bet there's 50 or 60 of those damn packets in that box.
But
Isn't that weird that like those things don't exist anymore?
No, they don't. And we were talking about this
I
at
know.
work the other day about 1 hour photo processing.
Yeah.
It does not exist.
Yeah.
The Walmart in DeSoto was the last Walmart in the area to do it.
Really?
And
Yeah.
I
I don't know if Walgreens still does it.
One thing about
doubt
this is you can actually, because a lot of those pictures that you thought, oh, this will be a nice picture of this mountain
Right,
or this,
Yeah.
you don't really care about
No.
those pictures. You care
Right.
about the
Yeah.
pictures
of
with
people.
People, yeah.
Yep, I
Yep.
agree.
and so like half your pictures you're
Yep.
Yeah, it's
you're not
crap.
going to scan
You're
in
exactly
anyway.
right. No, I completely agree.
Yeah.
Because like I've been to Vegas 3-4 times.
Right.
The hotels look the same.
Right.
The mountains don't
Yeah.
change.
The
Not in our lifetime.
Smokies, the Rocky,
Right.
the mountains don't change. You
Yeah.
know, it looks the same.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
No,
funny.
it's definitely a neat app, and to me it'd be something cool to do over Thanksgiving. Dig out some old photos and do that.
Looks like Mike commented and said he's watching.
Oh, is he?
oh hey Mike,
Hi, Mike.
and there you go.
There's the end of the show.
I wanted to know what you did with the attic and the your office there, Greg.
So you haven't went in my bathroom yet, but
I said attic and office.
Yeah. Well, that leads into the story. He told me all about it when we went to the brewery.
Okay.
so I got a new light above the mirror, the little vanity light.
Yeah, you bought that like a year ago.
I bought it a long time ago, and I finally put that up.
Whoa! Without
And
my help,
He was
I'm
bored.
impressed.
Yeah.
Well, that Friday. I got a lot accomplished.
Nice.
Not only did I, what did I do that day? What did I
You
say?
went looking for the
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
and
Okay.
didn't find it. So you didn't get that accomplished.
Didn't get that accomplished, but I got
But he got a lot accomplished.
the light in, and I also
Probably took a nap.
I had
good.
bought a replacement exhaust fan.
Yeah.
And
I need to do that.
I don't know if you've ever replaced one of those,
No.
but it's
Yes, I have.
you have to get it doesn't just
Yeah.
pull
See, I
out.
didn't realize that.
You have to
Yeah.
get above it and remove. There's like a box with the fan in it.
Yep.
I didn't
So
realize
I had to crawl. I've been in my house 10 years. I've never been in my attic once.
that. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've had like a box and some book. I didn't have an actual like door or lid or something
Yeah?
holding. I had.
Oh, this is great.
So, no, I'm not gonna tell the rest of that.
Oh,
come on.
You have to. You have to.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you have to tell it now.
So in my hallway, there's an attic
Yeah.
fan. So
Okay.
I'm assuming that's where the original access to the attic was.
Yeah.
So a different access panel was made inside the closet in my bedroom, and I had a box in there.
What do you
Why
hide?
are you laughing?
What do you hide in your closet up high on a shelf? Maybe that you don't want people to get to or find.
Adult
So-
material.
So anyway,
Yes, you're right. Oh, tell him what you found in there, though.
This is still in existence in the Molly era.
well, it's because it was
Probably 'cause
holding
he
that.
forgot about it.
Yeah. It was holding the attic door, the attic
Closed?
hole closed.
Oh my goodness.
Because I had
Because there's so much in there weighted down.
anyway.
Oh
So anyway, I found an old Empire Strikes Back in there in that box.
It was sidetracked for a while.
Yeah.
I wasted 3 hours going through that box.
So I found Empire Strikes Back, the original before George Lucas messed with it.
What box was it, or what sleeve was it in?
It was in the Empire Strikes Back. So anyway, that box got chucked in the trash because there's no reason
What?
for that in 2016.
Oh.
Because you're engaged.
But that stuff's like, it's vintage.
Vintage. Yeah.
I said
Did you
he
get that? Did you find the one where that guy's like, "Hey, you want to play ball?"
I should have.
was that gay porn?
No.
Anyway.
Oh,
Anyway.
you play ball down
Wow,
there, like, what?
this went off the tracks, didn't it?
The story got better and better.
Yeah, he's
I'm glad I
telling me
brought it
this
up.
on the way to Four Hands, and I'm like, oh my god.
So, crawl.
That's probably why I thought.
So
we were
I had to
couple.
crawl into the attic. The attic sucked. Have you ever been in an attic
Yeah,
that's
that's awful.
it's awful?
Yeah, try going into an attic in July.
Well, actually, I went a good time a year to go into it, but I have kind of a flat roof. It's not, it doesn't have much of a peak,
Yeah.
so there's not much room. So I had to basically army crawl to get to the where I had to remove. So anyway, a little short end of the story.
Too late.
Was there any of that? I removed it. It was a pain. I got a new one in there.
Cool.
I had to kind of rig it with a couple 2x4s to screw to.
So it properly vented out, like out.
It's
of the
vented
attic.
out. I
Yeah.
probably need a new
hose.
hose.
Yeah.
What do you call that?
Yeah, that flex pipe.
Yeah, the
or
flex
whatever.
pipe. Yeah, but
You
it is working now.
Have you noticed better airflow?
It actually runs. I know that much.
Okay.
Before it,
The stink is gone.
The stink is gone.
I don't have to light a match anymore.
Yeah. No, you still need to light the candle.
And the porn's gone too. That's the sad part of the story. He should have left it outside for a kid that walked by. And
Well,
he would,
That's the thing. Some kid is gonna find it. And go VHS. What am I gonna do with
What
this?
are you doing with it? It's like the picture is really raunchy, but like you can't do anything with it. Where am I gonna find a VCR? What the hell is a VCR?
What kind of asshole leaves this out here?
I don't think anyone messed with it. Trash man don't just their little.
Wow.
Hey, wait a minute. What was that
So-
that just dumped in here?
Man. How long has that box been around? Like since the
I don't
mid '90s?
Mid 90s. Jeez.
Well, you
Well, you
graduated
were-
high
you
school in like
graduated high school in
93.
I don't know.
95. It's been around since.
You can admit your collection started early.
He seemed because he was thinking mid '80s.
Yeah. No, you're way late, man. I started my collection early.
So anyway, I got a new exhaust fan and light.
Oh,
And,
God, that's funny.
And the funny thing is, when I got up in the attic, pushed over to one side,
Another box of porn.
there was a
From the
lid.
70s.
The
God.
the lid to cover up the
Wow.
hole. It's not the greatest, but it works. Yeah. Oh, and I also cleaned out the office this weekend, which
Oh.
the office was
Annual.
mess.
Yeah, you did
My
it
annual
about, Yeah, you
thing-
did it about once a year,
You
clean-
and it looks great.
Did you find any
Did
I
porn?
you
haven't
see it?
No, I haven't. But every time you do it, it looks great.
Yeah. Well,
For
Did you find any?
and I got my computer fixed up there.
Whoa, that is productive.
Yeah.
Did you find any porn in there?
I did not.
Now fixing your computer—that's something that you have been stalling on for.
Which is weird because I'm an
weird.
IT guy.
So weird.
No, it's not weird. I'm the same way.
but and not for him.
You
He's
do
always,
that crap all day at work. You don't want to come home and do that.
I
He's
got
always been on top
laptops
of it,
and
though.
stuff though. What do I need to?
Wow. What was it? What was the problem?
Hard drive, wasn't it?
No power supply.
It's
No.
you've been talking about it. Oh, I want to add a power supply.
I
That
just
might be
ordered
it.
a power supply. Actually,
That's all it was. Huh?
I turned on the computer. It worked. I'm like, son of a so
That's funny.
I replaced it anyway because it wouldn't turn on.
Didn't want to catch on fire.
Wow.
So
Well, we've
Yep.
gone over again, guys.
Wow, we have.
have
too.
we? I don't know.
all
Have
that
we? Why did my voice
Talk
go-
about porn.
It always gets
We needed theme music for that.
yeah. It always gets better as the show goes along, right?
Oh, we've been drinking.
No, I don't have
This
it.
is a really good beer, by the way.
That is, I
really
agree.
really enjoyed
This
it.
this cranberry is
Courtship
awesome.
Cranberry Ale.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is very good.
I really liked it.
It's got a good flavor, yeah.
Yep, very crisp.
Now, I still, as I'm saying, it's got just a slight bit of cranberry. It's not
but that's
overbearing.
okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I don't want cranberry juice.
No.
Cranberry juice.
No.
No cranberry juice. Well, hey,
So are we having a show next week with the holiday, and you're going to Guns and Hoses, right?
yeah.
What date is that?
That's on Wednesday.
That's Wednesday.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm going to Guns and Hoses with my soon-to-be father-in-law.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
I've never gone to that. I've heard it's really fun.
So that should be pretty fun. Josh is checking his calendar now. He
Yeah,
probably has
You got a
lots booked.
ridiculous calendar.
He's booked up.
Busy man.
We're going to have to shoot a second episode right now.
Yeah,
I
that's true. I'm not available next week because Eli's got a tournament.
Oh,
Well, maybe we can find time this weekend.
Yeah, it's
maybe.
possible.
Yeah, we're in.
Let's do it.
Okay.
We could record from four hands.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I don't know if they'd let us.
Yeah.
So, we've got, if you go to beer30.tv, you find out all the stuff to find us. Josh is pointing to something on the calendar.
My birthday on the calendar is
Oh,
what he's
look at
pointing
that.
Josh B's birthday.
Yeah. Hey, are we going out and doing something? Huh?
to. We could go to four hands, I guess.
Oh, we go to Four Hands.
Not on that Wednesday, though.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we could. Well, yeah. Anyway, in the show, we can talk.
End the show.
Damn it!
Look on iTunes, look on Google Play, and Stitcher. I was about to say Sketcher, but that's a shoe. Look for Stuck in Beta, and you'll find us there. And you will listen, and you will enjoy us. But if this is the first time you've ever listened, you're going to be like, I'm already listening. I already found you.
Jesus, come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's been fun.
It has been. This is a
And
good episode.
hopefully we have another episode before Thanksgiving, which we're going to plan to do.
We will.
We'll see you next time. Where's my outro?
Peace, Wordy.